Fuck girl.
Fuck girl.
Fuck. That's it. Welcome to the
You don't
show.
get
Black Woman Hill Show. We in the building. God darn it.
Yes.
Okay? We the millennial
we're
aunties. The friends you need to feel less alone. Okay? This is not the podcast for your nannies and your grandmamas, but the cool aunties, nieces, nephews, and bros is always fucking welcome. Okay? We live in uncut, uncensored, and we giving it to you real shit in real fucking time, you guys. Okay? Listen, we here. We got Cheyenne.
What's going on?
We got my girl Sheena. Okay.
Hey y'all.
We got Ashley. Ashley.
Yo, what's up?
And then we got Solita y los Dinos.
How you doing?
And I'm your moderator. 5 out of 5 of Black Women here. Okay, we in the fucking building, you guys. Hope you got your waters, your deer parks, your alkalines, your macchiatos, your libations, marijuana. Get comfortable, you guys. Get effing comfortable and stay locked in and tuned in. I don't know what's going to happen with this episode, but we see what the night takes. You know, we ahead of schedule. You know, we tell you guys all the time that we like to be organized. So we like 2 weeks ahead of schedule. So we ain't been on the line in like a week and a half with each other. So yeah, a lot of catching up to do.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, a lot of catching up to do. Okay.
Yes.
Goodness gracious, you guys. I don't know.
Ooh.
It's fall now. So happy fall. Okay.
Yes.
Libra season is in the building. I'm a Libra.
Oh God, the crazy season. May the odds be in our favor, please.
That's all I got to say about it, okay? Look, if you haven't already, friend, it's thousands of you guys that listen to us.
We've been with our folks for 3 seasons.
Right, pretty much, Ashley. You're right about it. But look, y'all been with us for a minute. It's been 5.5 months.
Season lifetime, baby.
By the time this episode comes out, it will be 6 months that Black Women Hill Show has been into existence, okay? In your ears, in your face on YouTube. Ashley, tell them what to do on YouTube. Do what now? Do what? Hit that what?
Hit that bell and subscribe, tubers. Thanks for joining us.
Right effing now, you guys, okay? Listen.
Yes.
Yes.
We celebrating over 20,000 downloads now, you guys. Thank you.
Yes.
For the listeners. Thank you for the share.
Yeah.
Thank you for the subscribes, the followers, and all the other good stuff. Okay, we appreciate you, family. We could not have made it thus far without you. Okay,
Facts on facts.
and this is not no cliche shit. We definitely could not have made it without you, and you guys sharing it with your loved ones and your family, your girlfriends and your friends, and telling somebody, tell some fucking daddy. Okay,
Your
Even
mama
if you
and
don't
your
fuck with
cousins
us like
too.
that. We still appreciate you for talking about us. Anyway, okay. Look, it's fall now, you guys.
Yes.
And
Boot season is here, honey.
And
Fourth
gray
quarter.
sweatpants season.
we in the fourth
Here
quarter,
for
right,
it.
Ashley? We in the fourth quarter. Business
Fourth
shit
quarter,
we was talking
baby.
about.
Woo.
Fourth quarter is here,
Yes.
y'all. It's time to wind it on down.
These books.
We ending strong.
Real fucking strong, you guys. Make sure you done kept your books together. Make sure your
Yes.
CPA got it tight, locked, and strapped in, okay? It's a lot going on right now, but we are here that you allowed us. We are glad that you allowed us to be here and to connect with you in this way. And if you haven't already, make sure that you follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and also follow us on your favorite audio platform. And make sure that you fill out the show's survey so that we know who you are, where you come from, and what you would like to see from us. We try to stay outside of the box, but we also want to cater to the needs of the community that we have built thus far. So make sure that you do that in the show notes, details, whether you're on YouTube and or audio platforms. Take our survey. Let us know what y'all think about the show. And we're going to go from there. Okay?
Pull up on us.
Pull up then. So listen, if you hear a kid or two in the background, if you hear a connectivity issue, we are in 5 different locations, 5 different homes, trying to make this shit fucking work, you guys. Okay? So bear the fuck with us. Okay? God damn. All right, we're going to get into some reviews that we got lately. We forgot to mention it on the last episode. So who got the Apple review up? The one where it's the realness for me. I think she said was the headline. Did y'all pull that up? that, I want to give a shout out to our friend on Instagram who sent us a DM and gave us feedback about the show. And he said specifically, he said, I think that you women are out of fucking sight. He didn't say fucking, but he said, you guys are out of sight. I listened to my first podcast and I was very enlightened about how educated and intellectual you sound compared to others I've sat through and listened to. And I swear that also swear and curse all through the podcast. And he said that I will be listening. Hold on. Did I read that fucking wrong? Hold on, you guys. He said, let me go back, y'all. He said, I think that you women are out of sight. I listened to my first podcast and I was very enlightened about how educated and okay, it was the way he wrote it. Okay, he may be not from the US, and so his English is a little choppy. And he said, I was very enlightened about how educated and intellectual you sound compared to others to sit around and swear and curse all through the podcast. I will be listening on a regular basis, but I wanted you guys to know that you women are excellent, especially as Black women. So thank you.
Sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate the love.
Thank you.
Love it.
For hitting us up and letting us know about your feedback. And I think he was just trying to say that like he listens to other podcasts that are hosted by women. They're swearing curse a lot, but they don't sound as intellectual and or educated as we do. I think that's what he was trying to say. Let us know.
Yeah, he likes the fact that we're smart asses. Thank you.
Like, yeah. I think that's what he was trying to basically say. Like, y'all cuss
Smart,
too, like the other ones,
literally.
but except that
Right.
y'all intellectual and spirit
Smart,
and
educated ass.
Yeah, y'all got some good points, basically, he was saying. Yeah. So appreciate you, friend.
Appreciate
you. Sending that message.
And you have
some
depth, my brother.
Mhm.
Okay. He has depth to him.
Yeah. Real recognize real. Take one and know one, okay?
Whoever
Facts.
you are.
Boom.
Exactly.
Listen. Okay.
Boom, boom.
I don't know if Sheena pulled up the other one.
Ouch. Which
Did you pull it up, Sheena?
I'm trying to.
Okay, if you don't have it, I got it. I got my phone. So the other one.
Is it the last one?
No, it's the one from September 9th, 2021. Our girl
September
said,
9th.
or our
The
girl
realness?
said, yeah, the realness. Go ahead, read us for us real
Alright.
quick.
It says, I really enjoyed this podcast. The honest opinions, the hold on. Yeah, they do be writing a little choppy on here.
Yeah, you know we
The
be
honest
texting fast as a
opinions
bitch. Twitter fingers.
And the way y'all are so comfortable. So I feel like I'm talking to my homegirls. My only complaint is when y'all talk so darn fast. LOL. It sounds like it's on fast forward. And this was I don't know the name.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think it was something like Wild at Heart or something like
Wild-
that. But
yeah,
it was from
Wild at
September
Heart
9th. It's like a
underscore.
month. We're a month behind schedule, friend. We
Thank
apologize.
you.
We meant to shout you out on the last
Thank you.
episode. Fuck.
So yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you. We
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. We
Super
appreciate you,
appreciate
family.
the love.
So what's been going on with you guys? Like, what's y'all? What's the vibe, y'all? What's the vibe?
Getting on some new shit.
Money,
shit
money,
like
money,
what?
money.
Planning.
We know Ashley
Right.
always looking
Money.
for green dollars.
Like we said
Doing
in
a
the
lot of
beginning,
planning and plotting.
it's Q4.
Right.
Mhm.
So yeah, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. I can't wait to show the world. Yeah. So y'all just keep listening, keep watching, because it's dropping.
It's going down in the DM.
It's
Going
it.
down.
Down in the
Going
DM.
down.
Right. It's
On the
going
business
down.
front.
It's
The
going
home
down
front
in the
is
DM.
solid.
Yeah.
Hey.
Busy is the word of the game.
AF. Okay.
Q4
Yeah.
and
That's
just
right.
maintaining mental health, physical health, just everything. You take care of one, takes
That's
care of
what's
everything
up.
else. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes you just gotta cut the fat and cut the bullshit out of your life and like be like, okay, what's not serving me? Okay, this gotta go.
Mhm.
Bye. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
come to see you, Otis.
And for the
Uh-uh.
Good for you,
record,
Otis. So, Celine, I feel like you about to tell us a story. You want to tell us a story tonight?
I'm always like, I don't know. Go the fuck to sleep. Nah, that's your story. Nah, I'm just joking. No, it's just like just this week has been. It's like it was like a snowball, but not like a bad snowball. It's like Mercury retrograde, true colors, but we talking truer colors coming out, like in all different kinds of shapes and forms and stuff that you would like kind of miss before somebody says, like somebody being real smart. Nah, it's like the antennas are up, wearing this up, like the you say kind of thing. And I was like, I gotta catch myself, like, see, I need to go home. Just like it's not safe. It's too peoply out, and somebody want to smoke, they can catch it because Irene's like, let's go. So I was like, you know what? I need to take my ass home and just bring it in.
Yeah,
Bring it in.
that reminds me of last Sunday. I had texted Sheena on, like, I think it was Tuesday. Sheena, correct me if I'm wrong, but I was like, Sheena, it's so funny. I was irritable all this day on Sunday, and then when I go to check my CoStar app, it told me that I was going to be irritable.
Yeah, I think that
Nailed
was
it.
Tuesday.
It was like Tuesday, and I was like, yo, we thought pattern was some shit.
Yeah, CoStar is starting to be on
CoStar,
that
where you at,
bullshit.
baby? We need a sponsor.
CoStar? I might need to
CoStar
jump on
be-
that.
Yes,
I'm on there, but I
CoStar,
haven't
girl.
really been on lately.
You haven't
but-
been on late. Cheyenne, get on that shit, yo. It tell
I'm
you
on there, but I haven't been on. I mean, messages pop up on my screen like sometimes in
Your
the morning and
notifications.
stuff, and
Yeah.
I'll read it, but I haven't really been in depth on there. But
Yeah.
I need to
Get
because
in.
listen,
to it. Me and Sheena been going back and forth for 2 months about this shit.
Yes.
Because
2
Yeah.
months.
Yeah, because
we
me and
now
Sheena share a sign. Okay, so we like some things that she be sharing with me, it be saying the same shit on mine, even though we have different
Yeah.
sun signs.
Yeah.
And like two and a half months ago, we was like, yo, we gotta look at this shit. Here we are, it's fucking October already. 2 months from we started tracking each other progress. Like, holy,
It's so crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to
I
do
gotta
that.
start paying
accurate.
attention to Ashley and Cheyenne too, and just
They gotta
start
get
Yeah.
on there and be
because
active though. Yeah. But
I'm
it's
Yeah.
in
already
alignment.
on there.
it's
All right,
like,
so here,
like if I go on Twitter, you know how like if I go on Twitter and I see like the different placements and stuff, I need to start and like
the
send them and
houses
see
and
if
stuff, all your
y'all
houses.
resonate with any of those things because it is like
Sheena sent me something the other
something
day.
going on. It's like a transformation or something going on right now.
Listen,
Like
you
It is.
guys.
Listen,
Listen,
Where-
you guys.
Oh yeah.
Listen,
Yeah,
listen,
we're
listen, listen, listen,
shifting
listen, 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 listen,
somewhere.
Linda.
It really is.
Sheena hit me up with a text early. It wasn't even early because Sheena texted me at like brunch time, close to her lunchtime, right? If she texted me that day. The other day on like Wednesday or Thursday, yesterday, she sent me a text and she sent me a screenshot. And it wasn't even from CoStar. It was from something she found on Twitter, but it was in alignment. It was in alignment. So whoever posted it from that page is they authentic. It was in alignment with everything that I was feeling in my spirit as an air sign and as a Libra sun sign. And the post was basically about air signs and earth signs. And so a lot of times, Libras, Cancers, Libras being air signs, Cancers being earth signs, and like Taurus will come up in a lot of the same things. And all of us was all up in it. And y'all know my sun sign is Libra, but my rising is in Taurus. Okay.
Yeah. See, my rising is in Libra too.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Somebody else's is
all of us
is
on
a
this
Libra
line got a
and-
connection with each other some kind of way. Cause like Ashley is an air sign like I am, and my sister is also an air sign. So a lot of times when I go back and forth with Ashley, it's like I black out because I'm thinking I'm talking to my sister.
Yeah, I'm getting on there right now.
A lot of ways. And a lot.
I done downloaded it.
It's some ish coming, you guys. Y'all ain't even ready for it. And if you didn't set your intentions with whatever God you pray to, whatever, you gonna miss it. But if you have been setting your intentions, praying and meditating on certain things and aspects in your life, all I hear is remember that clip like maybe 5-10 years ago. It was with TD Jakes. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. It's one of them kind.
Oh man, you just gave me chills. because
Girl.
my cousin
Up a
God
shout.
bless
I'm about to get up and shout for y'all real quick.
Listen, that right there just did it for me, because my cousin that
Hit
passed
that bell and subscribe.
in April of 2016, he passed.
Mm-hmm.
He was a rabbi. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
He passed in April, but a couple years before that, he said, Salita, are you ready? He said, and I said, ready for what? He's like, you gonna know when it's coming. So when you said that, I was just like,
And the crazy thing about that, like to piggyback off of all of that, the crazy thing is, like, you know, I know we talk about dreams and the meaning of pregnancy in a dream. I actually, within the week, I dreamt I was pregnant. That's number one. Number two, and we're not talking about literally pregnant. You know, pregnancy is
spiritual
symbolization for the birth of new things. I seen 555. That's also symbolism for birth of new things. Also,
the change.
You know, like retrograde is real. Like two old people pop back up. You know, just the hey big head Texas. Just had to ignore it.
Welcome to the block party.
You could, like I definitely feel like my energy is disruptive because within this week alone, like my energy has been real aggressive, and usually what I could contain and ignore with people, I've been letting loose, which is not good because I feel my energy is off and I need to ground it back because I keep, going at people when I should be pulling back.
Right.
I'm the opposite.
But that's what you were doing 2 weeks ago when we did a couple of weeks ago when we did our spiritual shit episode, spiritually stagnant and shit. Like you were. I feel like that time when we did that episode a couple of weeks ago, you were being prepared for right now. So a lot of times what happened in spirit, no matter who God you pray to, okay, and what Bible that you read, at the end of the day, spirit will prepare you for what's to come, not what has gone, okay? So Cheyenne was telling y'all in that episode that she was going outside, getting effing grounded, okay, getting rooted in who she is, so that she can be prepared for a time such as this, for people coming back and that's the same thing I've been getting for the last 2 weeks, and that's been all up and through my astrological horoscopes. And that is specifically this week, is co-star been telling me it's some old relationships that might try to come back to fix some ish or move past some ish, but not to stick around, just to fix some shit, to shake it up a little bit in your normal everyday routine. And so I feel Cheyenne on that. Like I haven't got no text messages or nothing like that, like nothing no deep like Cheyenne's been talking about. But I feel like for spiritual shit, it's trying to tell us that there, and I was telling Cheyenne and Salita this before we got recording, is that we got to pay attention to the process and giving honor to the process, because the process is just as valuable as the destination that we're going to, no matter how it ends up at the end of the day, and finding value in that process. And I struggle with that because I told y'all in this spiritual shit too, like I want it right now, God. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said something else, and I was like, well, how long I got to keep fucking waiting, God? I want it right now. You know what I'm saying? But like, value the process, because the process gives you the wisdom. That's where you get your wisdom from. It's the in between, not the fucking destination.
Yeah, because this just made me think about because I had read something, I think I saved it on my phone, but it talked about being in that in between, and how some people, wherever you are in your awareness, that in between, nobody's comfortable with it, because it's like you can't really make like a true solid decision like to save your damn life. It's like one day you are so sure about stuff, you're on point, you can make snap decisions, and then like the next day you're like, is the sky green or is it blue? Like, and it kind of irritates you a little bit because you want to go ahead and make that snap decision, but you're not able to. And sometimes that can last for, a couple of hours or a couple of days, because that's how I felt initially. Like I couldn't make a decision to save my life about one major thing. And then it was like the next I was so sure, but then I felt my energy go all the way up. And then I was reading, I think it might have been pattern or watching something else. And it said that my energy is going to be even more attractive than before. And I'm going to start attracting certain things. Well, like this, if I'm going to be attracted to something, I need a financial abundance hit. I need this to go, that to go.
And see, that's the mistake that we always make.
Clean house.
That's the mistake that we always make, thinking that it's going to come to us in the way that we think it's going to come.
Right, okay. And it's not. It's not
going to fucking being open to the way that the fucking God and the universe
right. Just like
and what we're ready for.
And what the next thing that just came to mind is that you have where so many people, especially with this, pandemic still going on, that people are looking to meet other people. Like everybody now wants their soulmate and stuff. So there are certain readers that I listen to that I know that are 1,000% genuine. And the one is going to come to me. Your soulmate's not going to come in the form that you're familiar with. So it's asking you and anybody that's listening. So if you're looking, one tip I will give about if you're trying to attract your person or your soulmate, let me tell you something. Soulmate, twin flame, totally two different things. Let me just point that out real quick. Totally two different things. But the thing is that it's nice to want it, but you have to learn to detach. It's just like radar. Mm-hmm. The more that you focus on yourself, the more you heal yourself, the more that you love yourself, that is sending out a signal to whoever, the universe has for you. And you will know if that's your person. Not.
It radiates love, which is the ultimate commandment of God, Christ, Allah, any being or entity, is that we are to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. Okay.
Love is the highest frequency. It's the highest frequency. So the more that you love up on yourself, however you see fit to do that.
What did it say? All the things that you seek are seeking you, but you have to get on that vibration, that energy.
Exactly. You got to be in alignment
on that level. See, y'all too worried about how we see that goes back to what we said just a minute ago. There's value in the process. You're worried about so much how you're going to get there instead of worrying about how you're going to get through the cocoon phase.
Everybody wants that
microwave. The cocoon phase is the one that could kill you. Not when you get there, not when you just starting out. The cocoon phase is what could kill you and make you tread back and you get stuck and you don't even move forward in the first place. That's how I feel
what
about
the fuck stage, huh? How we get here? Nah, you did that. That's you.
You've been here. You just never left. You just never left. Like Jay-Z, remember something, one of them raps he got, he said something like everybody be worried about why I changed, but how y'all stay the fucking same. I be trying to figure out how y'all stayed the same. Why you trying to figure out how I changed and why I changed?
I don't try to figure it out. I just keep changing and evolving. Look, we don't even got time to figure it out. Leave you with your non-changing ass right where you at. Okay. It's a place for you.
Yes.
It's called Not Around Me. Okay.
Yeah, because you be surprised like how many people and I've experienced this lately, like people and how they pray for change and want change, but then once things start changing, they want everything around them to change, but they feel like they don't have to change. That is some delusional bullshit. Like, no,
they want to change and they want to get to where they're going, but they want everything around them to stay the same, and you can't have it. It don't work like that. No. Especially in a dimension that we live in where there's free will. We have free will to make our own choices and decisions regardless of what we believe in.
Human beings resist change
so fucking
to
much.
The strongest, because
everything is changing in the matrix,
right?
Constantly
contradiction. We a whole fucking contradiction out here, yo. Like all of us, we just contradictions. That's all it is, really.
I'm gonna be a pretty contradiction now. Let's fuck all that.
Of course. The way
I'm gonna be a rich contradiction.
Boom.
Amen. There it is.
Mindset, baby. Okay.
No, I can't claim the contradiction. I ain't gonna claim that one. I'm gonna unplug from the matrix. Boop. How about that?
Boop.
No, it's not as easy as it sounds.
No, it's not. It's not.
I'm working on it.
But at least you know that you're aware of when you need to unplug, because I do it too.
yeah,
I'll
I
be like,
tap
I ain't
out.
answering my
Y'all know I
phone.
tap
I'm not
out.
doing this.
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? Let me ask y'all this then. Since we on the point of unplugging, how do y'all know when to unplug? What's y'all red flags for unplugging? When do you know? Because even Cheyenne said something about that, starting with the spiritual shit episode when she was talking about
Mm-hmm.
we in the matrix. I want to get the fuck out of here. And she been talking about it consistently. What the fuck?
That Mercury
Consistently,
retrograde.
consistently since then. And she said that consistently since that episode, spiritual shit and stagnation. She said that like she want to plug out of them. The more she plugs out, the more she taps out, she taps in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you fucking know what that means. Okay. We're not gonna repeat ourselves tonight. So how do y'all know when the fuck to tap out? How do you know?
When my
What's the
need
red flag?
for me is when I start getting easily irritable.
Yep.
It takes a
That's number
lot for me
one.
yeah, it's like I feel a twinge, like you know how the old school metal bed, like you kind of paying attention but you not, and you hit your toe and it kind of makes your body do one of those, tense up. It feels like that. It's like, oh yeah, I need to take a hiatus. Social media, I will go on hiatus from social media, Facebook. I think the longest I did it was like maybe a week and a half. And running a business was a week and a half. And those I need to let know, hey, I'm going on hiatus. I'm taking a break. And then I don't want nothing on. I want it dead quiet. I don't have a problem with that.
What about you, Cheyenne?
Love it.
For me, it's the impatience and impulsivity.
You feel more impulsive?
Yep, because it's like the saying goes, an idle mind is a devil's playground. So I feel like when I'm too much in my head, sometimes that's when idle thoughts creep in. And as a result of that, it causes impulsivity at times. And I found myself doing that this week. And the person I had a conversation with, they had to kind of check me on that. And it's like, you know, what you do in those moments of impulse could sometimes affect another person's outlook. You know what I mean? So when I'm impatient and impulsive, that's when I know, on top of what Salita said, the irritability, that's when I know I need to tap out, because it feels like my energy is unbalanced and I need to get it grounded again.
So that's 2 for irritability and 1 for idle thoughts in the devil's playground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Ashley? When you know you need to tap in to your spiritual-ish more, because everything outside of that is like chaotic.
That's a key word. Chaotic is a big word. When I feel overwhelmed, chaos, impatient. Well, I'm kind of impatient, but when it's like
at an all-time
over,
high,
just like too much. Yes, exactly.
Too much stimulation.
Exactly.
Right?
I tap out completely. Yes. And I've tapped out for years on social media. Okay. I don't play no games. Y'all all know. You know what I mean? That's why I be missing shit and whatever. Like, because I just feel like the people who I need to be social with when I'm in those moments, like I have their number, I have their address, you know what I mean? Like, social media where to find me, okay? Is, you know, that exactly, because you know the eyes are the windows to the soul. So when you're constantly, especially if you're scrolling without a mission or without a purpose, and you have, you know, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like I said, y'all know, for me, that means if you're scrolling, you know, to a you know, a minimum of whatever you do personally, but past that point, if it's not about business, what are you doing? Again, that's a personal opinion, but that's how I feel about it.
Unless you're looking for inspiration, but I feel like that's part of business.
Right.
or
Mhm.
creativity platforms like this
Right,
one.
because
Yes.
there's ways out. What did you do to look for before social media? If you're part of our generation, you feel me? Like that can't be the excuse or the crutch. Like there was a time when this shit didn't exist. So like when couples argue, this is like off on a tangent, but when couples argue, oh, you're not posting me, who gives a fuck?
But that's relevant as
like
fuck right now, though.
you know what I'm saying? It's like who
Mhm.
cares if you're not posting me? Because like there was a time when there was no
Privacy
Facebook to do that.
was. It was
You
a
know what I
time when
mean?
privacy and keeping a man keeping his woman covered, because
Well,
that's
not just.
I don't know.
mean, I think you're right about that, and I think you're going in a different direction
I
on
am.
what I was.
I'm thinking
like,
about what we was
touching
talking
on, but
about
I
earlier.
do agree with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I do
Yeah.
agree with that perspective as well, but I think it's more of a bigger picture of like literally like before all of this, only place your pictures was seen like that was like if you happened to be in the newspaper, if you was on a commercial or
Right.
TV
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm talking that's like
That's
rare for
mainstream.
most people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you was on the news,
Mm-hmm.
Or if
you
people
know
come
what I
to
mean?
your
Like I'm
home.
really like, when did people see you in a picture of you? Unless your ass was dead, missing child, okay? You know what I mean? Like, let's be for
this is
real. In a
facts, though.
picture
This
with
is
your homie,
facts.
you keep that with you kept that in like unless they came to your crib where it might be like on your walls, on your mantle, on your, you know, wherever you post pictures that you take. There was just a time where there was just nowhere to see that.
Right.
Now I get it. We're in a different, the matrix has evolved. Look, the matrix has evolved. So we're in a different space. But at the same time, the mentality should not be stuck on, oh, you're not posting me. Because perhaps think of what happens when people are always posting. The outsiders and the trolls are coming and destroying that crazy energy is destroying what could have been a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Princess Diana is a perfect example.
For you, exactly. Sometimes
or Michael Jackson, perfect example when he used to cover his son, whose name is Blanket. He named his fucking son Blanket. Michael been telling us for years. They don't really give a fuck about us.
Nope.
They don't give a fuck.
Right.
Sheena, what's your red flag, Sheena? What's your red flag for when you know you need to fucking tune out and plug the fuck out from the matrix, baby? What is it, Sheena? What is it?
Mine will have to be if I had to use like my sixth sense too much, like my intuition going off too much, it's overwhelming for me. I will just go ahead and tap on out.
So all your spidey senses is Salita, with your spidey senses.
Mm-hmm.
This is disturbance. This is disturbance.
Your anxiety. So what that means, and that translates to your anxiety, right? Because you suffer from clinical anxiety. Y'all may not know that, family. Don't y'all fucking tell nobody. They ain't got no business knowing. Direct them to the show. They can listen back.
Yes.
Suffer from anxiety, clinical anxiety. Okay, spidey senses. And
it's like a disturbance in the force.
Right. And that's the thing. I think when anxiety gets in the way of intuition, it starts confusing you. You know what I mean? Because then it's like, which way do I turn? Is my intuition correct, or is the matrix fucking with me? You know what I mean? Like, which is it? It gets confusing as fuck. That's what it's saying. That's what it's saying. In order to, you got to tap out to tap in, because when the confusion comes, you have to tap out of social media, all those other distractions, and tap back into yourself to figure out what is what.
That's why silence is so, big, and why some people have a hard time with it, because they don't want to deal with it. They rather deal with all the noise that goes on, because it's nothing but a distraction. But at the end of the day, guess what? Like I've always said, you're gonna be you for a long time. So you better go ahead and be still. I forgot how many times be still is in the Bible, but that being still during that process, you can really get to hear yourself. You get to hear your inner ear, like my grandmother says. People are scared to go that deep because they don't want to see themselves in a bad light, or think of them how they truly think about themselves. Like really dig into themselves.
But that's people an episode. Look,
Listen, don't
Black
get
Women
me
Hill
started.
Show. Welcome if this is your first time. Welcome. Okay. We tapping out to tap the fuck back in. Semicolon. Societal distractions. Tap out to tap in is based on Cheyenne and Ashley's what they always say throughout episodes. We normally tap and we tell y'all on the website to plug in and stay connected to us. But you need to tap the fuck out, tap back in to societal distraction. That's what this episode about, you guys. I think this is important. This is really important.
This idea just came to my mind. Like listening to everybody speak, it gave me the idea of why introverts are so different from extroverts, because a lot of time introverts are considered weird and socially awkward because they're more in tune with themselves. Extroverts, however, they seek their energy from the outside world. So being alone is something that is painstaking for them. And a lot of times extroverted people, they don't like to be by themselves. They don't spend a lot of times by themselves. So it's like they're not in tune with themselves because all their energy is coming from other people.
Fucking people, you guys.
Right. Introverts, on the other hand, they're very in tune with the environment.
Rely on ourselves.
And everything that's around them. So because we tap in a lot more. That's why we're considered weird, awkward, all these different titles.
We rely on our own energy.
Yes.
Which is why it's so much more difficult for us to stay in tune spiritually. That just came to me when Cheyenne was talking. Because on CoStar for the last 3 months, it's been telling me I'm going to have troubles in my spiritual shit. And I've been trying to figure out, like, why is I'm going to have trouble for my spiritual shit? I've always been a spiritual person. I've been seeing shit since I was 6. What the fuck? But when Cheyenne was just fucking talking, it just reminded me that because I am ambiverted and I do look within before I go out. Okay?
I think we all in this group are.
Oh, I'm definitely
honestly because I remember the night that I said that to Cheyenne. I said I'm an ambivert because everybody would think I'm extroverted. I'm loud. I talk. I will come in and I can do that, but I do it for a purpose. I don't do it to suck up energy because I'm an empath.
Balance.
You know what I mean? Because I'm an empath, I can't do that. And I could, but it wouldn't.
But your introverted side comes in to protect your empath and spiritual.
Exactly. Gifts. We have found the balance. And if you realize introverted people become extroverted, which coins the phrase ambivert, they become extroverted when they're comfortable within their circle and the people around them. You know what I mean? Exactly. And that's where the balance is created. We have to feel a level of comfort within our circle in order to open up. Correct. Safe place.
Right, and that's why a lot of people that's why a lot of people when we do go out, they'll be so attracted to us because we provide a safe place for people, but we'll be very selective in who we allow to touch us and around us, and especially in our spaces.
First of all, everybody on this line that I have talked to individually without the whole group present has said that when they go outside to places, people come up to them and start talking to them about shit about 20 fucking years ago. Man, I just met you 5 fucking seconds ago. Why are you telling me about some shit that your husband did 30 years ago? Okay,
I just told Sheena the other day.
Energy. When my grandmother on my mother's side was still alive 4 years ago, she used to. When I used to go see her in Jersey, she would just hug me and she'd be like, I just need to hug on you, granddaughter. I just need to hug on. I just need, you know what I'm saying? Because as ambiverts and introverts, we keep so much bottled in.
Right.
When we fucking actually do go out and touch on some fucking body, reach out and touch
the hem of the garment.
So much in our cup that's running over that we can freely give to other people. And it's so who you guys?
It's so draining. At the same time,
at the same time, it's fucking
really
like when I start opening up to people and I really start it's a different spirit that takes over you, because when you're passionate about certain things, and it just like draws people in, and it's like, give me more, tell me more, you know what I mean? And although
Right.
because you like what you're speaking of, you have no problem sharing, it's also draining, because that's the introverted side. Like, you got to retreat back in. Yes.
And you got to protect yourself. You got to protect yourself too. And I think I said this on a previous episode when they like, because my sister, she liked to make fun of the fact that I do wear crystals on it's just on my left wrist.
So weird.
Listen, I stay strapped. I don't care where it is. This black tourmaline, listeners, go get you some. Because what people don't understand is they thinking that, oh, it's, black tourmaline is to keep negative stuff and energy and all this away from you. Yeah. But what they don't realize is that it amplifies. This is what this is. It's yeah.
That's why
it's the amplifier.
The crystals. Shit.
Yes, I'm a big advocate for crystals because the thing is, it's your energy amplified. That's why they tell you, do not let anybody touch your crystals. I don't care if it's on your neck, your ear, your rings. You don't let anybody, because they're tainting your jewelry that has your energy. And then for you to charge it, Palo Santo, you can use sage, moonlight. You can use.
You can bury them in dirt. You can bury them in dirt. Anything that comes out of the earth and universe. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just bought a whole bag of potting soil, which I've said something said just go ahead and get it.
Listen,
my whole life use a salt lamp.
My whole life goal is to buy me a big ass geode. It's size of this book.
Yes.
I need a geode that big.
Dumbass one.
So
yeah.
Anytime somebody got an issue with me,
I do like geodes.
Take it to the fucking geode. I've always been attracted to rocks. I don't know. I never talked about this with any of you guys together or offline, but like I've always been attracted to rocks and geodes and stuff. Even as a kid, I thought I was going to specialize that in college.
I can't even lie. I really actually
see.
I used to.
I thought I was gonna be an archaeologist.
Like I didn't know about all that, but I love rocks, especially like the shiny ones.
Yeah,
and like you said, the geodes. I would collect them in my room, put them in jars. Like I would always pick up a rock and be like, "Y'all see this?" They be like, "It's a fucking rock."
Amazing.
I'm like,
everybody
it's
like,
shiny.
Right. I used to do the same thing. Yup.
Like I'm like, y'all don't see this? They're like, it's a fucking rock. I'm like, no, like this is awesome. Like this is so
girl, right.
I can relate to that.
I get it, Ashley.
Yeah. So it's like
in words.
I used to find shit all the time.
Yeah. And I just dig, like when we was in the beach this past summer, it was the first summer we had been out since 2019. And so we were at the beach in New Jersey. And I'm not gonna tell y'all my fucking spot because I don't want to see y'all there next year.
Hold on, is it in Wild?
It's near there. It's near there, but it's like a secret location. Y'all can know. I'll tell y'all.
Okay.
Okay. They can't know about a secret spot. But look,
I love
so
Jersey.
It's a spot in Jersey we go to. It's near what Ashley's talking about, but it's before you actually cross the borders between Maryland and Jersey. You gotta take a ship to get there.
Yes.
She said a ship.
Yeah, you gotta take a ship to get to. Yep, you gotta get a ferry.
You gotta get on
put
ferry.
Your car on it. Yeah. Look,
I think I've been there before.
I think I noticed. I love Jersey.
You know what I'm talking about, Ashley. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I definitely.
It's a sweet spot. It's mostly white people there. Don't be a whole lot of black people there.
It's chill. It's a good time.
Family oriented. It's a good time. So we was digging. Me and Omar Jr. was digging. I love having like the earth in my sand. I told y'all a couple of episodes ago in spiritual shit and stagnation that I used to love putting my feet just walking barefoot outside, right? And so like going to the beach, being near water, anything like that, being near mountains, anything earthy is good for me, even though I'm an air sign, because that's my way of coming from the fucking clouds and grounding myself, right? And so I just was digging at the beach, came across some fucking eggs, you guys. I had never seen this shit a day in my life. Fish eggs buried in the fucking sand. And I'm just looking at it like, this is crazy. So I held one of the little When I tell you the egg was like minuscule, you guys, it was so fucking small. It was like this minty green with a little bit of hint of clear glassiness to it, and you could see inside of it. And I was like, this is God right here. You can't get no better than this. Who could create something like this? I'm just digging and saying with my baby, putting sand on his legs, just digging it. I had never in all my damn near 40 years of life came across no shit like this, you guys. And it wasn't like I was digging 6 feet underground. This is just like digging with my hands. And just stopping for a moment to say, God damn, God, you was a bad motherfucking mamma jam. You know, universe and God got a way of reminding me.
Yeah.
I'm that bitch.
I say it all.
I'm
I
that
don't say
bitch.
that particular verbatim, but I definitely
I'd be like, God, you's a motherfucker.
Put a little respect on
For
my
this
name.
one. Yeah,
put a
you
lot of respect on that name.
God, you showed out on this one, God. You showed out on this one with this egg.
Yes.
And it was
And
some kind of
sometimes-
like fish egg or something that was buried deep in the sand. You know, a couple of scoops out with your hands, maybe 2 feet at the most. And I'm like, it's just is crazy. Like, what? You see about it on National Geographic and stuff, but to really experience that thing, I just look for the small moments, you guys. Like Cheyenne and Ashley, like looking, and even Sheena, and of course, Salida Elos Dino's talking about the synchronicities, like always looking for the small things, you guys. Like my number this week and for the last week was 333.
I was saying that.
I put that in my stories in my personal page, like 333. Y'all better get into it. If you've seen it, let me know.
Yeah. I'm getting hammered by the synchronicities.
You know, 333.
It's so crazy. Like I'll be sitting at my computer at work and I'll just glance at the clock or something, the computer, and it pops and ask anybody I work with, I'll just randomly say 333. You know what I mean? To let you know, like I don't be making this up. Like every time I look at the time, it's like a synchronicity number.
Yeah, they say make a wish.
It's like it's not even like on some toxic positive stuff. It's on some just straight spiritual-ish for real, because it's like there's what other time in life have we known of that we look up and we see synchronicities of numbers.
I see them when I be driving home.
Like for a long time, I used to only see 111 or 1111, which is the angel numbers, being that you're protected and some other things that's going on. But the 333 is new for me because I used to see 444 or either 4444 before that. But this 333 or 3333 is new for me, and saying that it's a transition, like what Salida was telling me before. Like I feel like I hear transition, and she's so effing right. She was on it. You know what I mean? Like, y'all gotta pay attention to the small stuff too. This is why the process and taking notice of the process is so important, because there's so many jewels and gems dropped in the midst of it that when by the time you get to your destination, you've forgotten all about it. I don't want to forget the process. I want to remember it to wherever we're going individually and as a collective as BWH. Like, look, y'all, this is what we started 2 years ago. Look at us now. You know what I mean? Whatever that is, whatever that looks like.
Started from the bottom.
But did we really start from the bottom though? Did we really start from the bottom? We really did.
The bottom, when I say bottom, I mean the beginning.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, the beginning. We started from the beginning.
Between is where the work happens, and it's the most important part.
Yeah,
it's the most important. It's where you see character. It's where you see the whole layout. You know, like even when we become what we become, it's gonna seem like to the outsider eye it happened overnight.
Exactly.
But we know
that's always how it is.
Putting in the work, even through breaks and doing what we gotta do as humans and as women and as people, we still are putting in the work consistently, and that's the bigger picture. So
and it's the accuracy for me, because it's so true what you said. A lot of people will see you and look at you as an overnight success, not understanding that you've been grinding for a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years into the game before you actually pop. you know, so
Yeah.
people never see the hard work to get
exactly.
to the outcome. They just see the outcome, but not understanding the work that you put in
Outcome.
leading up to this outcome has been sometimes years down the line.
And let's not
Yeah.
forget, because we are
Exactly.
and I wholeheartedly agree. Y'all know I always agree with y'all. I don't even why I fucking say that shit. Look, we fucking agree. We fucking agree, okay? We on the same vibe
Not
and
all the
frequency.
time, no.
Not all the time.
But at the
Most
same
of the
time,
time.
but look,
Most of the
here's the
time,
thing.
not all
Here's
the
the
time.
thing. When I was watching back on old episodes, we would be still on the same vibe and frequency. We would just be saying the shit differently.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we still on the same
Yeah.
vibe.
Perspective, yeah.
Yeah, just a different way of looking at it, but it's be the same fucking end point at the same time. And so we debating for no fucking reason for 30 minutes. So anyway, you guys, look.
Yeah, the other thing I wanted to say was that when it comes to the synchronicities and stuff, the more that you see it, that certain number, think about it. Whatever you've been trying to manifest is gonna it's either going to it's in the process of about to happen. Because sometimes it's like I see, Lord, twos, the two double twos, triple threes, fours, five, sevens, 11s, the whole bunch of stuff. So you know, I'll be like, I want to see no more. Okay, I got it. Okay. As he can put the thing. But I tell you, it's a beautiful thing because it's everything gets heightened.
Okay.
Everything gets heightened.
Okay.
Listen,
Okay.
Kevin Hart be like, okay.
Okay. That shit had me dying. That's how you
And
know
then
you're getting close to it.
Sometimes, depending on what the number is, it just might be like a push from the universe to focus on what you're currently thinking in that moment. Because sometimes we need to switch that negative thought into a positive one. Because you have to be in the vibration of what it is you're asking for. So sometimes the synchronicity in numbers is for you to flip your thought in that moment, because your thought in that moment is a negative one and it's not in alignment to where you're trying to get to.
Yeah, because it takes the universe 5 seconds to manifest whatever you're thinking. So if it's something negative, like Cheyenne was talking about, you probably got less than 3 or less than 2 seconds to change it. Like that.
That's a little scary.
Well, my feet
I hate to think about it like that.
y'all.
And even though I know that shit,
It really is.
I
like, God, come on, God.
and
I need more than 2
I don't
and a half
mean it
seconds,
like
God.
a shoes thing, like literally feet
I know.
itching. I think I have a delay in mine, y'all. So I'm sorry if I'm talking over anybody. I don't mean no harm.
You good.
What does the feet itch mean?
I would just
I
say
never heard the
I
feet itch.
Yeah, I heard
So
about the
for
palms
me-
itching.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
my
The feet itching the feet
Well,
itching
it
is
depends.
real.
Or if
With
a
the
bird
palm,
shit
it
on your
depends on
shoulder,
which
that means
palm.
you got some money coming too. If a bird shit
Every
on your
time-
shoulder.
This is what me and Mike say. Like, I haven't looked up the meaning or anything, but how it happens for like every time my feet itch, he always be like, okay, you know, babe, we about to walk into some more money. And it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens. So my feet been itching. I got a lot of things working in the, you know what I mean? So we're just gonna see where this ends up. But my feet been itching.
Which feet
Damn,
is
about
it?
to
Which
start-
foot is it?
This is
You about to
my
make a
left
fire on the
foot.
carpet.
Which one is it?
Yeah, I did last night.
Holy
Ashley,
shit.
which one is itching?
Right now, my left one's about to itch, but I think last night it was the right.
Yeah, it's interchangeable.
And I was
when
like,
it's some money coming.
because it's like it's not
Mhm.
daily, but it's happening like consistently.
Frequently.
You know what
That's
I
how
mean?
my
Exactly.
that's how my left hand was. I think I had said that when one of the guys, I said, yeah, I said my left hand be it was itching
Mhm.
and it was doing a lot more and it slowed down just a little bit, but then it started to pick back up. I was like, all right, bet.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
got it.
I'm telling you,
See,
I might
that's the
have a
thing I be
report for
thinking
y'all
about,
on it.
like-
I'm telling you.
That's the thing I be thinking about. Like, that's why I used to. That's what used to confuse me as someone who was immature in spirituality when I was still very religious, because you would get words from God from your elders, but then they wouldn't know how to or even know of any of this stuff to be able to explain it to you. And so you would be like trying to get confirmation from them, But at the same time, when they would give you the word, that is confirmation, because nobody can give you a word that's not already confirmation to what you already know, right? No matter what. But because they couldn't explain it to you, you would be fucking lost and just fucking out there. That's the issue I always had, because they didn't have enough understanding of themselves for what spirituality really is and how to connect it to religion to be able to explain like A, B, C, D, E the way we do on the show. And here's the thing, the other thing that you got to remember is that spirituality means something different to everybody. It don't mean the same for everybody.
Yeah, everybody doesn't gain you like I hate the fact that some people think that in order for you to gain spirituality, you have to go through a certain kind of religion.
No.
Nature has its own
religion.
Right, exactly. But some people want to put the two and two together.
In a
That's why
box.
people say, but yeah, they say, "Oh, you super religious." No, I said that I'm spiritual. I'm not super overly religious. I said you trying to connect to that don't even go. First of all, spirituality is so much bigger than religion. It's so much bigger.
And it crosses
But
so
people
many different things. Yeah.
and some people are so narrow-minded. It's like nature has its own spirituality. It's the most natural thing. I've grown up with them saying, the reason man has issues obeying, nature don't have that problem. Nature obeys. It's in complete harmony within itself. Watch the damn seasons. Like if you
But I
sit
feel like
still,
nature has
like
it
watch.
easier than us though too, because the
Yeah,
trees know that any the fucking tree do this, and the male tree knows
right.
to blow this fucking pollen to impregnate all these female trees. In
Right.
the
There's a certain
you know what I'm saying? It's
correlation
very
between.
streamlined. You know what I
Right,
mean?
exactly. Because it flows, it's natural, it's been doing it for eons. And being the fact that we're spiritual beings having a very human existence, and yes, we have free will, but as it's always known, sometimes people make it the easy stuff look like it's hard, and it's not. You too busy trying to swim upstream when you supposed to go with the flow, like Bruce Lee said. Bruce is my man. Be water, my friend.
Well, that's just like them fucking salmon. The salmon that we like to eat so much.
Right.
They
And
like
don't
to
pronounce
fish
the L.
upstream. They like to go upstream with everybody coming south. Salmon without the L. Salmon.
Be like salmon.
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 Can I have some salmon
Like
with
a-
some gravy?
like, yeah.
Salmon.
Just like you're not
That's a
supposed to
mess.
pronounce the K in knife. What you got? A knife? No,
knife.
it's a knife.
That's a mess.
I wish a motherfucker would. Like Bernie
Right.
Mac used to say, I
It's
wish a
what
motherfucker would. Kind of me talking about some knife.
You got a knife?
I ain't never heard that one before. Knife.
Knife.
The fuck?
Listen.
Oh,
I can't.
Jesus.
Lingerie.
Listen, you guys.
Lingerie.
Lingerie.
Love.
Right.
But I tell you, if man was to just go ahead and fall in line and get into the flow of things, people's lives would so be different. That's why you have such people have issues with love, because there's been so many incorrect definitions for it. Love is supposed to be how you want to define it, not based off of somebody else, because how
Yeah,
you
it's
may
case by
experience
case,
love.
like Ashley say.
They said,
fuck?
yeah, because love, it's so many constraints. People put too many constraints on love. Just fucking love. That's it. It's
That's
the
why
most
I always
natural
say,
thing.
like, no matter what your religion is, the first rule of commandment is always love. Unconditional love. If you don't master that, which we haven't, we've gotten nowhere as a civilization. And we've proven it. We haven't. We've gotten we've gone beyond the mind's eye can see with inventing things and being able to cure diseases and things like that, but we really haven't got far spiritually, because we can't even love each other as Christ loved the fucking church. Y'all forgot. Can't.
If people want to put
You
their
don't
own
even
stipulations
you don't
and
love them.
everything.
Y'all don't love each other the way, because that's how you have white racist people claim Catholicism and Christianity and still calling somebody nigga down the street. The slave
Talk
master,
about it.
slave master.
Talk about it.
I ain't got to talk about shit because y'all already know the fucking shit, but y'all just blind. Y'all just want to stay blind. Motherfuckers just want to stay blind to the shit. Excuse me. I've had a few libations this evening. I keep saying motherfuckers. That's my favorite line when I get drunk. I say motherfuckers.
All right, Bernie Mac.
Yep. Give me some milk and cookies.
What's up, milk and cookie?
I want some milk and cookies. But no, for real.
Him
Like, you gotta get it together,
downstairs.
you guys.
No, we don't.
Get some milk and cookies. Maybe that'll fix it.
That sounds good, actually.
Oreo cookies and some like almond milk dipped into it. That shit.
Yes, I got some of that good almond milk.
I can't eat dairy like I used to. My gluten issue. I can't eat gluten like that, but it tastes good with almond milk. But anyway, I don't know, you guys. Like, this was
might have to do
topic
that.
type issue. We ain't even had no outline for this episode. We freestyled it, so let us know how y'all feel about it. If y'all want some more spiritual-ish episodes. Ladies, y'all got anything else to say with the people?
Nah, I'm just gonna pull cards.
Oh, we gonna get to the spiritual shit with Salita Elos Dinos. We the Dinos, if y'all ain't know.
I'm gonna need that on a shirt because that shit is hilarious.
We ain't gonna fuck it up this weekend. At least we not gonna try. We gonna try not to fuck it up this weekend. We was terrible last week.
Okay. Yeah, the number 13 came through. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. I always get nervous when they be saying, okay, shuffle this, do it this way. I'm like,
playing spades? You reneging over there?
So the 13th card that actually came out was the Star card. I likes. And this is from the Urban Tarot or Tarot, which I freaking love this deck because it is based off of New York City. That's why I freaking love these. So the actual artist created these cards. And this kind of flows into everything that we've been talking about: shifting, alignment, building up. All of us are just getting to these different points in our lives where we have gone through the muck, just like the lotus flower. We've gone through all the muck and just putting in the work, not caring what anybody's saying. If you're not in my vibe, you got to get out my way. And just really working on what we've always wanted to do. Like, this is our time. My time, your time. This is ours. And it really is. So you got to own it. If there's something that you are looking to just to put out there, go do that shit. There's no more time to be procrastinating on anything. This is your time to really step into what you truly want to do. You take it how it resonates for you. I don't know your life story. You just like you don't know mine. Well, you know some of it, but not all of it. But if there is something that you've been putting off or a decision that you're looking to make, just don't sign no documents. We are in Mercury retrograde. It does go direct on October the 18th, but then we have that post retrograde that'll mess you up too. So I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle in the right direction. I find it interesting because the way the card is actually designed, it actually reminds me of little stars. And there's a repeated pattern in this one. Do you ladies see it? I see it. I want to make sure I'm not going crazy. So whatever whatever something got rid of, space got cleared, things are coming into alignment.
Mm-hmm.
So go do the damn thing. It's time to step into your greatness. We about to go. We already in October. We got 2 months left.
Y'all. Fourth quarter.
Time to go. It's Ashley, hit him with the fourth quarter. Hit him with the fourth quarter.
Hit him with the shoulders.
Q4 in the house. Q4 in the house. As I said, watch your mouth.
I can't.
Ooh. Had to invite Jerome. Jerome.
Look at the white shoes. Look at the white shoes.
Right.
Okay.
Watch your mouth.
Watch your motherfucking
Okay.
mouth.
I said, watch your
Watch your
mouth.
back.
Watch your mouth.
I had to get a
Jug
little
in
hit.
the trunk.
Right.
Jeromita, everybody. Jeromita.
Look, we made it through the spiritual shit tonight. We are fucking on point. Okay? We made it through spiritual shit tonight.
We did
Without
it.
fucking up the
guys.
vibe, you guys. We did good.
Right.
Yay. Yay, us.
Black women out here healing and shit.
Yes.
Like, yes.
What did he say? Ashley said that shit. Black women heal again. Say that shit. I'm gonna hit it with the Diddy. Do it again.
Black women out here healing and shit.
Jada Kiss.
Price just went up. Hit that
It's
bell and
going all the fucking
subscribe.
way up.
Ding.
Black Women Heal
Dude.
Pod. Okay, at gmail.com. You guys, y'all know where to find us at, baby. We out here, okay? Ashley, you got a song on your heart tonight? Is there a heart?
For the people.
Is there a heart house tonight?
I guess we're doing a benediction.
I'm back up. Look, I busted it out a couple of times already now. Look.
Listen.
I know she sure did.
Ending on last week's how we was singing and shit. That was good.
We did a whole bunch of. I don't even remember that shit. Like I'm
Man, I love
blank.
watching it. It was so.
We got
good.
a
I'm
couple
talking about
DMs about
we
that
really,
shit. So we must have been fucking hilarious that episode.
That shit
a
was
girl
funny.
band disguised as a podcast.
Remember how Destiny's Child when Michelle would fall down during concerts and
Girl, she was
Oh
always
my God.
Beyonce and Kelly would just look at it and drop down. And I feel
Michelle
like
always
that's us.
fucking
Like,
sum up.
Man, listen. She was
Damn.
y'all know
I was
BWA.
like,
She ain't got no
this
fucking
embarrassing.
sense, guys.
I met her thing cut up right like in the middle of shit saying
Every fucking
commercial.
every fucking time, you guys.
That happened
God
a couple
damn.
of times.
Every fucking
Spirit
time.
said no.
Listen, friends, family, nieces, nephews, aunties. Look, you know when you've had enough spiritually because you become irritable, impulsive. Your anxiety is on 1,000, as Sheena would say. Your fucking spidey senses going off and shit. That's when you know. Okay. And so make sure y'all following us on Instagram, Facebook, the TikTok. Okay. And then if you want to send us a letter for this BWH 2 cents, we haven't had a BWH 2 cents in a minute. So if you have something going on in your life that you would like for the ladies to read on the show anonymously and give our honest feedback and or advice, we are not mental health therapists and or specialists, but you would like for us to talk about it on the show for a special Friday episode bonus content, let us know. Black Women Heal Pod at gmail.com. P is in Paul, O is in obituary, D is in dick. Because we all need a little bit of that, okay? And make sure you continuously plucking them heads on your areolas, your big toes, your must fucking signs. And cuffing season is upon us, you guys. Get it to fucking together, okay? We love you, baby. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. Bye.
You bye.
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 Look.
With the benediction.
Bye. With the big bottom lip.